Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Jonathan, along with Pastor Mark and Deacon Susan, and we are here for the November video epistle, and we're so glad that you are watching this as we put it together. The first thing we need to announce is that this Sunday, we're changing times because the clocks are ready to be changed.
Spring forward, right?
No. Fall back. Remember to fall back your clocks this weekend. And this is a very important weekend because it's All Saints Sunday, where we remember the wonderful saints who have joined the church triumphant since last All Saints Sunday. So we want you to be here as we remember them and celebrate their new home. It is also the first Sunday breakfast in between our worship services. So we invite you to come hungry and be here for a wonderful time of fellowship. Also, want to let you know that this past Sunday was Commitment Sunday, but we will be accepting commitment cards all throughout the month of November as we look forward to 2024. And I want to thank you for the wonderful response we had just this past Sunday. This is the best response that we have had, and we are so thankful for all of you for your commitment to God and to this congregation. And I also want to let you know that because of your generous giving, the new website is being developed, it's being worked on, and we hope it will be debuting a little bit later this month. And we're very excited about that, and we'll keep you posted when it is live and ready to be seen. And now at this time, I'm going to turn it over to my tag team partner, Pastor Mark.
Thank you, Pastor Jonathan. As we think about celebrating another All Saints Sunday, we remember those loved ones in our lives and the lives of others who have died. You know, thinking about that, and particularly where we are in the world right now, we realize that we're at a time when we are daily facing the death of many and many innocents as well. And because of that, we are all struggling with trying to not just make sense of it, but to deal with it, quite frankly. Because everywhere we turn, with every email, television show, YouTube channel, we're just bombarded with all of these channels and messages that reveal all of this infighting and strife and violence that's all around us. So, and it has an effect on us, and we just really need to admit that. And that's why it's particularly important for those of us who are people of faith, people of the light, members of this community of believers, people of Jesus Christ, to remember that in all of this, the Lord still holds us securely. Now, a lot of times it may not seem like it does, and certainly for those that are in the midst of the worst of the violence, those questions are raised up. And like I said, the internet cycles don't help us at all. But in all of this, it's so important to remember that God is still with us. And not only is God with us, but there is still goodness around us. There is still goodness around us. I mean, when you see all the other messages around us, we wonder, but when we pay attention, when we take a look around us, we can see that goodness happening. We see here on Sunday morning when we gather as a people of faith, when we share the peace of Christ with each other, with people who trust God, love each other. There's goodness here. We see it in our ministries. We see it as we continue in our community to participate in the feeding of those who are in need, like through Mother Hubbard's Cupboard. We participate in Family Promise, families who are without shelter. We also can see it in other positive podcasts. For those of you who get on YouTube channels, there are people that are reminding us of the positive goodness that is around us, and that the Word of God remains true, and we are secure in all God's promises. Just last Sunday, we had an expression of love and goodness, and the church was filled with all of the quilts that were made, over 140 quilts made in love to be distributed to people like those at Trinity Grove. We were reminded a few weeks ago with Pastor Michael McGann when he preached on Lutheran Bible Translators Sunday of his work traveling to Africa many times during the year to assist communities in receiving the Word of God translated in their own languages for the very first time. I mean, this is a very, very positive thing that's going on. We participate with Lutheran World Relief in delivering food and medical support to those in need. We have local and national disaster response agencies. We're helping the victims of hurricanes, earthquakes, and fires. There's many, many examples of all of this goodness around us. The point is here that goodness is all around us still. We just have to be watchful and look for it. And when we see it, lift it up and support it. We know that goodness is not a popular selling point in the media. There's no money to be made out of pressing a message of goodness. But evil, anger, division, spite, hatred, enmity, all of that sells. We must resist that, not because it's not there, but because goodness is stronger than evil. God is stronger than evil. So reach out wherever you can to participate in the goodness of God and help then to shape the global story of God's love throughout the world in a very, very positive way. God is still in control, and God will win over evil. So thank you for letting me share that with you.
We have had a lot going on recently in our children's and youth ministries here at St. Paul's. 9 of our elementary age students have received or will be receiving their first communion. We had 7 teens registered for our ELCA youth gathering in 2024. We continue with weekly children's church, Sunday school, and monthly confirmation. We have confirmation on All Saints Sunday. We will have youth group later this month to make cocoa cones. That's right. It is time for our annual fundraiser of cocoa cones. And this year, we will also be adding something called butter braids, which are wonderful pastries filled with delicious different types of fruit fillings, or perhaps even chocolate, if that's what you like. And we continue to have our 2024 attraction books. Our youth will be selling these throughout November and December. Cocoa cones will be available at our annual meeting, and the orders for the butter braids will go throughout November, and we'll have a December cutoff. More info about that will be coming soon. And our attraction books are $30, and they are available now. They make great gifts, and they can also be used now if you've already gone through your 2023 book. We will have lots going on as we head into the Advent season, with Advent kits available for faith formation for our families. And our annual nativity play will be held on December 10th. So make sure you save that date, because we will be having it at both worship services with a donut and juice celebration in between. So continue to stay tuned to our social medias and our weekly children's and youth email and our weekly St. Paul's Epistle for all of the exciting things that are going on. Pastor Jonathan, Pastor Mark.
Thanks a bunch, Deacon Susan. And Pastor Mark, I'm sorry I pushed you there. You know, I've been working out, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're okay.
You know, this is why I stay out of the way, right?
That's right.
I needed the reminder.
And we hope that you all enjoyed this time of the video epistle. And one last thing to announce is that our annual congregational meeting will be on Sunday, November the 19th, following the 11 a.m. service. So we'll probably start around 12:20, 12:30. We will let you know the time as soon as it's official. But we also want to make sure that you come hungry, because we will have Firehouse Subs again this year for everybody there. So that'll be on November the 19th after the 11 a.m. service. And with that, we want to wish you a great day, a great month. We'll see you next month for a very special Advent seasonal epistle. And until then, you take care and God bless. And remember, thank you for all you're doing here at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, where all means all.